Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger, and you are joining us on our Goal Achieving webinar, our place for leaders and future leaders to gather together for one of our 2 monthly training webinars for leaders, where we can spotlight some of our top leaders as well as bring you some education. We always want to make sure we have some fun, some inspiration, some recognition and education. We call that the FIRE method. FIRE. And so we're excited today to bring you how to close the month of September strong. Why does today matter as the final day? Because it sets the pace for momentum. We were just sharing before we started recording how important a strong September really is. Adding new team members the most you can today, adding, again, getting clients and consultants excited to get their regimens in place, because over the next 90 days, we hit peak season where we really, truly will promote more leaders, more sponsors, and have more sales than the rest of the year, because we now start moving into the holiday gift season. As much as, again, they're still flipping those wardrobes of birthday suits, the products they use for their spa lines, their hair care, everything starts to change. Their nails are changing, their skin is changing, and their color wardrobe is changing. So again, because of that, that brings us to how important today really is and the influence you have on those follow-up phone calls, and then setting us up for tomorrow for this incredible Rocktober. I always call October. It's my favorite month because it sets the pace for the next 90 days. So again, welcome to all of you. Thank you for those of you joining us live, and thank you for adapting to the time change for today. So I'm just going to start with sharing my screen and doing a little bit of recognition, and then we'll give you the agenda for today. So bear with me while I go to my screen share for all of us and get us ready for today. Sorry, let me clean my little guy up here and get everything out of the way. Thank you. Here we go. So as we get started today, as I said, this is, in case you're just on the recording piece to it, the Goal Achieving webinar. As you know, in our region, we have 2 leader webinars every month and 2 weeks of coaching every month. So you're going to see that we have something each week. And so the action planning and then goal achieving, kick off the month and close it strong. So for today, what we have is we're going to go through some recognition, and then we're going to feature Rosa Lopez today. Then we have some Galaxia training today with Jackie Elves. She, I believe, is the momentum maker of Galaxia. And I feel because we have Galaxia for a season, which is about 3 months, and then depending on its performance, it may stay longer. But this makeup line, I'm just going to show you through education and through Jackie giving us makeup tips today. It's amazing what this line can be. Excuse me, this fall and holiday season. And a season when holiday makeup, people going to a lot of festivities, really matters. So I'm so grateful Jackie's going to come and teach us live in a separate recording segment. And then I'm going to bring in some education for all of you today. So we'll spend the second half, leaders, just giving you and feeding your soul to excuse me, some of the market trends. I was privileged to go to a webinar or a seminar when I was out in Salt Lake City. And so I wanted to just give you a summary page of what did I learn, what's the verbiage of the markets for this season, what are people looking for, and what are safe words and scripts that you can say. And then, excuse me, this was our month for leaders that we were able to bring you the topic of recognition. And so we're going to finish that today with the top 3 tips on how recognition impacts you and your team as a leader. And then we'll go into a checklist to finish strong, and we'll give you some hot new news and dates for October. Bear with me. I've been talking way too much. You can tell my voice, so forgive me. All right, so I'm going to start with some recognition. So this is our fun part of what we do in Jafra. So I want to celebrate. We're going to do a quick scroll of our recognition for the month of August. We haven't had a chance to do full spotlight. Again, you can also see this and spotlight this for your team at jafraroyalty.com. So first I want to celebrate all of our personal achievers with 1,000 or more in personal retail sales from the month of August. And again, this is key to check your reports today to finish September with this as well. This was one of the biggest months we've ever had in our region, with the most over $1,000, achieving, of course, recognition, as well as their free shipping with Jafra and being on track for national recognition for Conference 2020. I want to just spotlight the top 6 that had over $3,000 to $6,300 in sales. Number 6, from South Carolina, Janice Todd with $3,055. She shared with us in where was I? In North Carolina, that she gives away 40 to 50 sachets along her day, along her way, and that's how she generates $3,000 in sales. She focuses on skincare and Royal Revitalize or any of the Royal sachets, and that is her mastery. And then hosting facials, parties, and team events. She's also doing a lot with Facebook Live, being an educator on Facebook and Instagram with her and her team. So congrats, Janice. In 5th place, Angie Bennett from Michigan with $3,280. In 4th place, Janet Zanini from New Hampshire with $5,200. Therese Swoda from New York with $5,677. Linda Hartley from Ohio with over $6,000. And Farhan Khan from Texas with $6,317 in personal sales. I believe Farhan is the one, she brings everyone to her home. She sets up her home as a business, and as she's meeting people in her community, she brings them over for spa treatments and basically kind of has like her storefront in her dining room table area, and just does her sales that way with personal consultations. So I just say congratulations. I'm going to scroll quickly today because I could never read all of these names. We will be emailing, we will be recording this congratulations section and sending that to everyone that we see listed, as well as to all of you, and putting that on Facebook and WhatsApp. So you can see in our scroll, we then have those from $2,000 to $2,986 within this celebration newsletter. Then we go from $1,600 to $1,966 in celebration sales. Then from $1,447 to $1,591, again, a large list of successful consultants and leaders. Then from $1,356 to $1,442, you'll be able to print these, maybe copy them and send them to your team. And from $1,226 to $1,331 in retail sales. Again, so many of you here celebrating this month of August. And look, there's even more from $1,104 to $1,221. So we're not done. There's even more. Look at this, from the $1,000 to the penny to $1,098. So that is one of the biggest honor scrolls we've ever had of over $1,000 in sales. So I'm excited. That sets a great pace for what's going to happen with the holiday season for us. And we celebrate those with 3 or more qualified new consultants. They join and they have 400 in sales the month they join or the following month. That's what a QNC is now for our monthly recognition and our national recognition. We have Cherie Lester with 3, Gina O'Neill with 3, Yeni Chang with 4, and Christina Medina, one of our new managers, with 4 during the month of August. So congratulations to our top sponsoring achievers. We also celebrate our moving up. And for our moving up celebrations, we welcome back Cindy Zellini, Murray McTavish, Bonnie Smith, and Barbara Swiehowski. So congratulations to all of you. We also had leaders moving up, and we are very excited to say Carol Martins, DM1, Karen Schlitt, DM2, Susan Anderson back to DM3, Diana Neville back to District Director. Many years for her, and she's back. So we're very excited for her. And our exciting celebration with Rosa Lopez becoming District Director Level 2. I know she had indirect promotions in many other regions across the nation, but joining us in our region, we have Rosa promoting Maria Valet, and she may pronounce that better, so forgive me if I say that wrong, from California, which is a number seven direct for Rosa. And I know she's closing more this entire quarter as she is successfully on track entering third quarter of the Mazda program. And speaking of Rosa Lopez, she also, I'm so sorry, had a fast start iPad achiever, Christina Medina. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to turn this to our successful Rosa Lopez, brand new district director level 2. Let's give her a great big Jafra applause. Woo! Rosa, I know we're going to honor you and celebrate you in California in the month of October in person, but I wanted to have a moment to have you just share with us what is happening, what has really driven your why, and what really is just ledging you forward. You've made a change, you've made a choice, and so much excitement is happening for you and your family. So Rosa, take it away and tell us a little bit about your new district director level 2 vision and story, please.
Well, Jackie, it's been all about training. It's about having an open mind. You've been there training me left and right, and it's about changing habits because there's nothing that it can be done without changing the habits that we have. And sometimes it's just the fact that we're too comfortable in our comfort zone, and we think that if we step out of it, bad things can happen. And no, and it's about sharing the opportunity. There's so many women out there that need something to change the way they're living, what's going on in their life, and everybody deserves the opportunity that it was given to us at one point to share with them the good thing about having our own business. Many of us they still have little kids. I mean, I have a 8-year-old, so that makes a huge difference when it comes to your why. Why? Because you want to be there. You want to be there in every single moment, even when they fall down, when they're hurting, when they're happy, when they're celebrating something. And when we have a traditional job, that can be done. So that is something that it's driving the team, because I'm showing and living by example of what is it to have your business and being able to have the freedom and, just sharing. Where right now the new way of working, it's as they come, someone else comes with them. They're not coming in by themselves, because just like you said, it's easier and it's funner when you come with a friend. So if I'm going to sponsor someone, I want her to have fun. So how is she going to have fun? Bring in a friend. So we're just working, we're concentrated, we not wasting time, we're focused on where we want to go. And the main thing that is moving the team, I'm asking my team, what do you want to achieve? What is it that you want? What is it that you want to be able to celebrate, to bring down to your kids, your legacy? What is it? So it's not about it's not about putting an order. It's about where this business is gonna take you, where this business is gonna take you to bring another person along with you. And it's just about sharing, and that's what we're doing. We're just focusing on that, sharing the opportunity, more parties. Finally, after 8 months of training and trying to and keep on telling them, this is gonna be help you get there closer. And finally, they took off with it, and now everybody's doing facials. So I was very freaked out about it, honestly. Like, because I'm not a skincare person, I'm a perfume person, I'm a fragrance. I can sell fragrances left and right, and I tell them we either sell it or we drink it, but we sell this item. But we open ourselves to something new, and it's working. It worked right away? No, it took us 8 months, because it was something new. Being on the Hispanic market, we're good in fragrances. We can sell fragrances left and right, which is different from the general market. And now I also started introducing the skincare at the gym, and they're liking it. Norma gave me such a good idea on how to introduce the skincare regimen, how to make it look nice, and they're responding. So we're getting there little by little, but it's all about sharing. It's bring one with a friend, because you don't want to be here by yourself. It's not fun. So that's helping the team because they're getting a taste of it.
So, Rosa, you said so many key attributes of what our recognition training this month for leaders is. First of all, you ask questions and listen. Really, what do they want? What would make them feel like they have something to celebrate, right? So let me pause on that. Introduce us to who's with you on camera today.
My husband, Edwin Lopez, he's finally here. He never joins us on the meetings. He's while we're working, but my partner in crime. So this is the other half that tells me when I'm not doing things right.
So Edwin, how do you feel about all of Rosa's success this year?
Good. I mean, it's when I see all these things going on, I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, how does she pull it through? But it's amazing.
She is amazing, and we thank you for sharing her with us. And believe me, ladies, if you've ever been in the shoes of, oh, I feel like quitting, Rosa and I know, she's been to me a couple of times going, that's it, I'm done, Jackie, I'm done, Jackie. And I'm like, oh, no, you're not. You don't get to quit, right? So I want you to know that Rosa can make it sound like it's so easy, but she works, just like Edwin just said. She is amazing. She goes through the ups and downs, but then has a commitment to herself, her family, and her team. And if you remember when we first spotlighted Rosa, she was new in Jaffra and she wasn't in our region at the time. And I right away heard about her and said, come on and tell us about you. And she shared a dream to have her family move to Florida, buy a home down there. It's where she wanted to raise her children and their children. And so since then, she's gone through a lot. Even this summer, here she was, she had surgery. She had a lot she went through physically and emotionally. And you know what? She kept going. She was there. She earned Orlando. She was at national conference and was amazing, amazing recognition, had her team there. But she literally just continues. She is amazing, as Edwin said, but she also said a couple of key things. She never quit on what she knew would help her team. She invested in Norma Lopez coming to California to train her team how to do parties. And it didn't go well. Rosa was like, Jackie, it's just not going to work in our market. We can't. Facials aren't going to work. Skincare is not going to work. But she wants to build both markets, as we all should. She wants them to have the easiest or simplest models to make income from with this business. And she knew parties was the missing gap, and facials. And now you can see her team. They're getting together and they have recognition meetings. They have celebration meetings. Every month, she has new indirect or direct leaders every month. She doesn't miss a month since she decided to make that change and that she was going to do what she said. She's going to train them on the right behaviors that will help them most. 8 months she waited. But in the beginning of our webinar, I said, what's exciting? She said, we had so many parties going on all weekend. It's crazy. She can't wait to close today. That's what leadership is knowing what's right and sticking with it. And if there is a woman of dedication to that, it's Rosa. So Rosa, tell us what's happened to something new that's happened with your family. So what's some exciting news that's going on?
Well, we're moving to Oregon, and we're gonna be finally able to purchase our first home. So we're still in the whole process. So we still have our main our dream home. It's in Florida, but we also gotta start moving things around. So besides where we live, I mean, whoever's from California knows that California is so expensive. And my husband's always working, and I have the business, but I know that the way the business is moving, my main goal is eventually retire my husband. so that we'll be able to stay, both of us stay home and work from home, because he's been a truck driver for 20 years. So, obviously, I mean, I always pray to God, but, I'm always nervous. He's always on the road and those big trucks, and I know something can happen. So, and besides that, I mean, I think 20 years is enough. So I want to be able to help my husband retire so that we can both work the business. It's an amazing place. It's a very small town in Oregon, which I think it's gonna be our piece of heaven, because that's our time to relax, or time to have a quiet time. The kids are growing. I have one that is turning 18, the other one 16, and I just have the other two little ones. So it's gonna be it's the right timing, So now I have a bigger why to keep on working, because now I wanna be able to pay off the property fast, because eventually, I wanna buy our Florida home. So it's exciting. It's something new. I will never thought that eventually we were gonna be able, but it takes a team. I can't do it by myself. My husband can do it by himself. And obviously I had to show that this was gonna work, because it's not, I cannot just leave everything on him. It's a team. So we're making it happen little by little. We're getting there.
Well, congratulations to your family. And I love the family vision, the family goals. Rosa, one more question before you go. So in the year of 2019, how many new leaders did you add to your first line, what we call Generation 1?
I did, well, in 2019, I went from manager 2 to DD2. So it was like 5, and this year, and I'm also working on the roots, because that's also what we need. We cannot just keep growing flatline, we gotta grow the roots. But what we're doing, every manager I'm promoting, they're promoting at least manager 1. That's what we're doing, because now what it's working, I'm showing them the money. Why will they leave an extra 125 to 150 every month? It might not be a big amount, but it can make a difference. It can be the food for that week on your house. It can be the gas tank for you to go to work. I mean, it can mean so many things. So I teach my team to give it a try. And if it doesn't work, we'll let it go. If you don't like it, it's fine, but at least we try it. So everyone that it's coming, that is becoming a manager, the following month, they're going for manager 1. And now I have a special group that I selected by talking to them, showing them the way to be a director, to be a lady in red. And so it's 15 ladies that say, you know what, we're going for it. We want to do.
Oh, you muted. There you go. There you go.
Want to have that extra money. So I show them what was it to be a director, because it's amazing. Come on, the paycheck, it's good every month, and then we have that extra $350 for your car allowance, and it's so many things about being a lady in red. So now I chose that VIP group, which I'm gonna be coaching. I'm gonna be working with them. We're going door to door. We're doing tailgating. We're gonna do parties. We're gonna do so many different activities, but based on a calendar. They know if they don't show me the calendar, they're not going on that group. It's either they gotta have good habits. Doesn't need to be perfect, because it takes practice and adjustments. But I did took that specific group, and so my plan to go to ambassador is having directors under. I mean, yes, I have requirements to meet based on managers, but I want to have a solid team, and I want to have a team that is actually making money, not just wasting their time.
Excellent. So Again, Rosa, we are beyond proud of you. We can't wait to celebrate you. We're barely going to celebrate her in October as District Director Level 2. And before you know it, by conference, we'll be celebrating her going from red to gold. So I love her shirt. It's perfect. It's red and gold because that's her.
Yes.
So it's perfect. So that's an ambassador heart wearing
Yes.
red temporarily, right? So I love it. So Rosa, I mean, in a nutshell, for all of you listening to this today, it starts with Rosa's vision and belief. It starts with a family commitment, right? They know where they're going. They know why. They see where this can take their family. And listening to your team, what do they want? What could they possibly have this business solve for them? What are their needs? Even if it's gas tank to food or groceries, it doesn't matter. It helps the family. So Rosa models that and then invites them to share. She began 1 year ago, I'll never forget it, with recognition. She really put out her recognition levels for her consultants and her leaders. She sticks by that. She moves through that and she celebrates them. You can see her always sitting at Starbucks with her team. They're doing celebrations. And she now is really mentoring, not just how to be a leader. She has promoted 7 directs. I think you have 4 indirects, but she's going down to 3 levels down as far as she is right. Is it 4 indirects? Maybe 5 by now.
I
So
believe 5, and then we
I do
have,
too.
I think, 2 more coming up this month.
So, I mean, that is leading someone, but then developing them to keep leading someone else. And now here comes her 15 future district directors, but she holds them accountable. She has recognition, she has training and coaching. So it's the exact recipe of how you do, you duplicate, and you multiply. And in turn, her family is multiplying because she works from her heart by helping others do what she does. So Rosa, thank you for being our story, our model of success in 2019 so far. You have given so many of us hope, belief, and faith in what is possible from district manager level 2 to district director level 2, literally in 8 months is remarkable. So we honor you, we celebrate you, and thank you for sharing with us today. Congratulations to both of you, Rosa and Evelyn. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have an
you.
amazing day.
Thank you. All right. So this now ends the recording of our recognition so far this month. So thank you for listening to this section. We're going to move next to our training section talking about products.